Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics to get more people playing your indie game. You are listening to the Indie Game Marketing School with your instructors, Daniel Doan and Tony Chan.
On this episode, we're going to talk about how to perform a competitive analysis. Now, what are we talking about here, Daniel?
Okay, so we're talking about analyzing the competition so you can figure out what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and how you can do things better than them. Or, if they're like a AAA company and you're, kind of like a one-man show, then how can you take the right steps in order to try to get to that level? Honestly, it's all about trying to figure out what games are in your genre, who your competitors are, and what their like strengths and weaknesses are. So, like, for example, let's say that you're working on like a dungeon crawler, right? I mean, you definitely want to figure out exactly what other dungeon crawlers do, like in terms of game design, in terms of marketing, in terms of PR, what journalists cover them, what YouTubers cover them, how they're contacting the press, how they're contacting YouTubers, and this kind of sounds kind of bad, but you kind of want to copy what they're doing to get a better feel of what you need to do to get to their level, right? It's all about trying to figure out the clues, because as you probably know, success leaves clues, and when you study successful games that are your competition, you start to try to figure out, hey, what if I did this? What if I did that? And personally, it's all about just doing like a good surveying of your competitors and trying to figure out what they might be doing that you can take for inspiration to try to get to the level.
Yeah, so do not try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to, don't waste your time trying to do something that probably won't work. Just model after the best. Daniel say it's copying. I say that it's just modeling after the best. Just the way like my podcast is, where I interview professionals. So new people can learn how to do what they do. So to me, this is the same thing. You're just modeling after the best, seeing what your competitors do and just copying what they do and using that to your advantage. And I know some indie devs, they try to do it their own way, or they try to do it this way and that way against, I guess, the norm or something, or against whatever. But if you just model after the best, you already have, it works. Like if it works for them, it might work for you. So it's best to try it out and see how it goes. And is there I heard of this before. Is there tools where it shows you like the ads of the competitors and you could just copy it word for word? Like, aren't there like tools or softwares like that?
There probably is, actually. I mean, personally, I always just, take a screenshot of the best ads that I see and I put them in like a little folder.
Ooh, that's perfect. Yeah. Just take when you see an ad, cause Facebook has like a ton of freaking ads that pops up about games, and if you see like it has like a lot of reviews or downloads, take a screenshot of that ad and keep it and mimic it. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And people say, oh, well, like, what if that's, mean because you're like copying someone, but honestly, like, it's all about, trying to like inject your own personality into, whatever it is that you're working on. So, I mean, like basically don't just copy exactly, like don't just copy it word for word. Don't just, clone it, but seek to take the idea of what makes the ad great and, put it like in your own words and like, give it that personal spin. Cause at the end of the day, like you need to let your personality show through for people to actually care about what you're working on. Like if you're just gonna clone something, then that's kind of bad taste. But if you take something and get inspired by it and use that kind of similar framework, but put your own personality to it, then that's when you might hit gold.
Yeah. Like Dan touched upon, you cannot just clone it perfectly or something. You have to have your own story behind it, or your own personality behind it for sure. Now, yes, that is it for today's episode on how to perform a competitive analysis, a model after your competitors, and put your own spin on it. I'm Tony Chan from Game Dev Loadout.
And I'm Daniel Doan from Black Show Media.
This session of Indie Game Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for daily marketing strategies to help you find the fan base your game deserves. Don't forget to rate and review the show so we can bring you more valuable content. Until then, keep pushing forward. We'll see you on the next episode.